What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Movie Raised.
In the realm of fantasy literature, where the enchantment of magic intertwines with whimsy, few book series have captured the affection of readers as effectively as The School for Good and Evil. Soman Chainani's captivating narrative of friendship, magic, and the timeless clash between good and evil has left fans eagerly anticipating the sequel. With the initial glimpses of The School for Good and Evil 2 now surfacing, excitement has soared to new heights. In this article, we embark on an exploration of the fantastical universe of The School for Good and Evil, delving into the eagerly anticipated first glance at the highly anticipated sequel. The School for Good and Evil tells the story of two best friends, Sophie, Sophia Ann Caruso, and Agatha, Sofia Wylie. Sophie dreams of being a princess right out of a fairy tale in the small village where their lives are interwoven, imagining herself as Cinderella. Agatha, on the other hand, connects with the character of the town witch and, above all, seeks Sophie's happiness. Regardless of the varied futures they see for themselves, their steadfast dedication to one another is the foundation of their friendship. The narrative, however, takes an unexpected turn when Sophie and Agatha are kidnapped and brought to the enigmatic School for Good and Evil. The unexpected nature of the school challenges the girls' expected roles. Sophie trying to be the embodiment of virtue, and Agatha embracing her supposed witch-like nature. As the story progresses, the two experience a variety of hardships and tribulations, putting their relationship to the test. The film's denouement introduces a terrible power that throws a shadow over the School for Good and Evil, upsetting the students' lives. This unexpected horror becomes the primary point of the last moments, putting the girls in peril. The coming threat foreshadows a prospective sequel, producing tension and anticipation. While the plot resolves some difficulties, it purposefully leaves certain things unresolved, encouraging conjecture about the girls' future experiences. The unresolved confrontation with the malicious power serves as a narrative hook, implying that there is more to discover in the imaginative world of the School for Good and Evil. The story arc gives a clear road for a sequel since the film finishes with the oncoming peril. In the hypothetical sequel, the unresolved issues and looming confrontation with the evil power allow possibilities for character growth, story extension, and the discovery of new magical realities. Now let's talk about the cast. To call this cast magical would be an understatement of epic proportions. Expect to be amazed by Charlize Theron, Kerry Washington, Michelle Yeoh, and Lawrence Fishburne as the school's most illustrious and infamous deans, professors, and headmasters. Lady Lesso, the powerful head of the School for Evil, is played by Charlize Theron, while Michelle Yeoh and Kerry Washington play famous academics Anemone and Dovey at the School for Good, respectively. Kit Young, Rachel Bloom, Peter Serafinowicz, Mark Heap, and the renowned Patti LuPone round out the ensemble cast. But the impressive lineup doesn't stop there. Keep an eye out for the outstanding pupils that individually contribute to the amazing tapestry that is The School for Good and Evil 2. Jamie Flatters, Freya Theodora Parks, Demi Isaac Oviawi, Caitlin Akinpalumi, and Bryony Scarlett are names to remember as they take on parts that promise to fascinate and immerse spectators in the school's enthralling universe. Charlize Theron, a powerhouse of talent recognized for her range and imposing presence on screen, leads this beautiful ensemble. Her portrayal of Lady Lesso is expected to lend depth and refinement to the character, giving dimension to the mysterious head of the School for Evil. As Professors Anemone and Dovey, Michelle Yeoh and Kerry Washington, both great actresses in their own right, exemplify the spirit of goodness. Their performances are supposed to provide warmth, wisdom, and a dash of enchantment to the School for Good, establishing a dynamic balance within the story. Kit Young, Rachel Bloom, Peter Serafinowicz, Mark Heap, and Patti LuPone round out the cast, each bringing their own abilities to the varied mix of characters. Their varied positions as professors and headmasters promise to inject levity, solemnity, and possibly a dash of mischief into the school's sacred halls. Jamie Flatters, Freya Theodora Parks, Demi Isaac Oviawi, Caitlin Akinpulumi and Bryony Scarlett take the stage as we shift our focus to the kids. These newcomers will play a new generation of characters, each negotiating the challenges of the school for good and evil with a mix of curiosity, courage, and probably a dash of young enthusiasm. However, if the School for Good and Evil 2 follows the premise of the second book, A World Without Princes, Sophie and Agatha are in for a dramatic ride. The sequel opens with Agatha and Sophie returning to Gavalden. However, Agatha, desperate to see Tedros again, makes a wish that unexpectedly transports them back to the School for Good and Evil. This return to school, however, offers an unexpected twist. In their absence, an invisible magical power arose, splitting the institution into two different entities, the School for Boys and the School for Girls. Faced with the ramifications of this magical separation, Sophie and Agatha are thrown into the burden of correcting the school's unintended effects. The narrative's complexities grow as Sophie endures a transforming experience, taking on the persona of a boy named Philip. This sudden transformation adds drama and forces the protagonists to grapple with the complexities of identification and self-discovery. Meanwhile, Tedros, who is bisexual, is involved in a love relationship with Sophie, who has assumed the identity of Philip. This development adds to the already complex love triangle between Sophie, Agatha, and Tedros. Fans are taken on a trip as the tale unfolds, exploring themes of love, identity, and the implications of unanticipated magical interventions. The school's gender segregation provides another layer of social criticism, allowing readers to consider established gender conventions and expectations. The sequel not only maintains the fanciful themes that drew readers in with the previous novel, but it also digs into deeper emotional and intellectual territory. The magical world of the School for Good and Evil serves as a backdrop for the characters to wrestle with deep themes about love, friendship, and the nature of magic itself. Moreover, during a film-related interview in Dublin, Paul Feig showed excitement about the potential of continuing the School for Good and Evil with a sequel. He expressed his emotional devotion to the cinematic universe he had created, emphasizing the familial relationship one forms with the characters when they are brought to life on film. Feig compared the characters to family, emphasizing his emotional connection to the story and its mythical qualities. Feig also discussed his reluctance to give up creative authority, emphasizing his apprehension about turning over the reins to someone else. This feeling reflects his interest in the project as well as his desire to keep the film series' vision constant and real. He also expressed his enthusiasm and excitement at the thought of crafting another episode in what he sees as a growing series. Basically, Feig's statements show his creative attachment to the people and environment he has created, and his ambition to explore the story possibilities further. The acknowledgement that the tale is intentionally built up to be a franchise reveals a conscious aim to explore and develop the enthralling universe of the School for Good and Evil in future cinematic endeavors. However, Netflix confirmation of the School for Good and Evil 2 is still pending, therefore no official release date yet has been revealed. Typically, there is a 2-year lag between Netflix movie releases. As a result, if the sequel is approved, it is possible that the return to the Enchanted School will not happen until October 2024. However, until an official announcement is made, this period remains theoretical. The first film was shot from April to July 2021, and it will be released on Netflix on October 19, 2022. If the October 2024 release deadline is fulfilled, filming on the sequel will most likely need to begin in the ensuing year. The duration between filming sessions corresponds to the standard Netflix production calendar, showing the painstaking preparation and execution necessary for these cinematic endeavors. Until Netflix offers an official confirmation and specifics about the sequel's production plan, all timeframes or dates are subject to change, and excitement for the return to the School for Good and Evil continues. For now, that's all we have. If you want to know more about the sequel to School for Good and Evil 2, stay tuned with us.